Room 442 is getting set for another weekend of the Premier League. You love the way I roll my R's, so do I. It's time to rank the weekend games.
Right.
What's going to be the one that you have to watch, the most watchable, and the least watchable? Let's start with the least watchable, Sarah. We'll let you begin. What do you think the least watchable game is this weekend?
I think there could be a couple, but I'll just go with Fulham and Sheffield United.
No argument from me there.
Okay.
Birdie?
No argument. Looking at this list, I mean, Everton Bournemouth might not be the greatest game. But
I have that
I'll
as
agree with
the
that
next
Yeah.
one. But if you wanted to switch it, I wouldn't care either way.
But just Fulham's been kind of meh, and the Blades are just not good enough for the Premier League. What's the next one that you just can't stomach?
It's probably going to be Everton Bournemouth, even though that could
Yeah.
be a really good game. Everton's such a weird club. I don't know what to make. Bournemouth, same thing. I don't know what to make of either of these two sides.
But I think Bournemouth would have more points than they have right now had they kept Gary O'Neill.
Hard to say.
No, I just said it. It's pretty easy. Rolled off the tongue. Next one, I'm going to go for Palace Forest.
I'm with you. James, we are on the same
We are like,
page
this is odd,
today.
isn't it?
This is nice.
Really?
Okay, give us another alternative here.
I kind of like the Palace Forest game. I think Palace have gotten. I think both teams have actually gotten better, much more attacking. I think this is going to be a really good game. But on this list, okay, I'll agree with you. Just to agree.
All right, Sarah, back to you. Seventh most unwatchable.
Now it gets a bit tricky. I have Luton and Spurs, but I can happily go Burnley and Chelsea because I think there's less good football in that match. For me, I think it's Luton and Spurs. I'm open to
I have Burnley, Chelsea though.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm happy.
My whole thing with Chelsea is that they're actually really good defensively, and they're in this mode of transition. I think Poch is going to turn them to a very defensive team that wins games 1-0, maybe 2-0.
What about 6?
Wolves Villa?
No way. Absolutely.
No? Who would
Wolves
you?
Villa is more exciting than Luton and Spurs.
I actually have Man United Brentford here.
You are smoking something else.
Wow.
Man United is crumbling right now. And
That's why it's
Brentford-
watchable.
No, it is.
That's the point.
It's more watchable than number 6 is what I'm saying.
People
It
are
is kind of-
smashing windows to get out the train.
It's like
People's
when you
jobs
can't
are on the
stop
line.
watching
Helicopters
the car
over
crash.
But we're 6. We're talking
I'm
about
going
number 6 here.
So Luton and Spurs. I'm trying
Luton
to tell you
Spurs?
exactly why.
Luton
I was
Spurs.
literally telling you.
It's a Midlands derby. These two hate each other.
Oh my
all right,
goodness
they're going to be
gracious.
nasty. It's a proper derby. This one.
This is true.
Wolves Villa.
Oh, okay, hold on.
See, Wolves Villa is way more
It's a compelling
exciting.
point, isn't it?
Okay,
Villa-
let's flip them.
Let's go.
Okay, let's flip them. 6 to Spurs Luton.
Yeah.
Okay.
five.
All right. My turn now for 5, right?
Yep.
And I have Wolves Villa at 5.
Quattro.
United and Brentford. I just think with the other 3 games that one has to be there.
Yeah.
Like as I said, it is really like must watch because we're all curious as what's going to happen to United against a decent Brentford side. But with the other 3 games, I don't think this one is going to go anywhere.
All right. So we've got 3 left. We've got Brighton, Liverpool, West Ham, Newcastle, Arsenal against City.
Yeah, okay, that's 3. West Ham, Newcastle.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You
yeah.
can't beat out the next 2.
They are one of the most likable clubs
I think
Yeah.
so.
in football right now. The team itself, you have Miguel Almiron, Mr. Smiley, who's playing brilliant football. You got the homeboys, the Dan Burn and the Longstaff guys that are Newcastle fans. You got character in that team. Anthony Gordon up top, young player pushing through. They're a likable team. All right, second most watchable game. It's my turn. I picked Brighton Liverpool. I think it's kind of straightforward.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I actually think that's going to be low scoring. Usually when teams get beat down the way that Brighton did,
Yeah.
it turns out the next week they end up becoming very defensive because that's the
They're
focus
renowned
at
for that
training.
too. When they lose, they tend to lose big. Arsenal, Man City, number 1, right?
It has to be,
Has
right?
to be.
It has to be.
This is, I mean, Arteta has never gotten the better of Pep. Their run to win it all, Bukayo Saka, you were saying that he's going to be fine, but I'm still not sure
Yeah, he
if
could
he's going to play.
but who knows?
I mean, Erling Haaland, as we know, has, dare I say, gotten a bit quiet. But I mean, curious to see how he's going to do. Meanwhile, Julian Alvarez doing really good for City, showing up when he is needed.
But maybe the biggest miss on either side would probably be Saka for Arsenal.
Yeah.
For
If he's
sure.
out, I think Arsenal are
He's
done.
instrumental in everything.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell you what, De Bruyne is out and Rodri's out, but Rico Lewis steps into that
I
midfield.
know, he looks good.
All right, there we have it. So there's our rankings. The most unwatchable game this weekend is Fulham against Sheffield United. Everton, Bournemouth close behind. Palace, Forest unfairly, but
Yes,
we understand
unfairly.
why at 8. Number 7, Burnley, Chelsea, Luton, Spurs at number 6. Number 5 sees Wolves against Aston Villa, making a run at the charts. Number 4, Man United against Brentford, with West Ham, Newcastle at 3, Brighton, Liverpool at 2, and your Gunners and City at number 1. Don't forget 442picks.ca. It's free to play, free to enter. Get in there. It's a new month. Tons of money available this October. Room 442 is brought to you by North Star Bets. That's a win.